Hey, getting started just a little bit late. I had to schedule the live. It was supposed to be at 7. I had to turn it to 8 because I got caught up doing a couple of things. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm in here trying to catch up on some sewing that I got going on. You know me, I like to multitask all while doing a live while watching my boys over here at TMZ. Although I must admit, a lot of stuff that the TMC, especially that during Harvey, it sounds like he's pro Diddy. Like I get he was an attorney, I get he wasn't a judge, so knows how the law is going to look at things, but sometimes he comes off as if he's in support of Diddy. But who knows? He's not gonna admit that one way or the other. But that's just my observation. Sometimes he just don't seem like he's looking directly at. So he looks like he'd be looking for excuses to say Diddy is innocent. We all know that Diddy, he is about as guilty as they come. Hopefully, the jury can see it for what it is because, y'all, that case is, as far as hearing witnesses and everything, is over with. Prosecution unclosed that case as well as the defense has basically, they use Texas to prove their point. They're going to file for they want to acquit. They going Johnny Cochran style. They wanted a acquittal. You hear me? And instead of using the glove, they're using text messages to get thrown out. But so the judge listened to their plea. Now whether or not he is going to acquit, because that acquittal, he has to prove that the prosecution did not prove their case, basically. And they have proved some great points. So I don't think that it runs for an acquittal. I don't think that it grounds for it, but you never know. You never know in this crazy world we live in, right? So we're still at bay. So basically, what that means is, since both sides has basically went through their witness calling anybody else, they're going to give their closing statement. Not tomorrow, but on Thursday. I don't know why they're not doing it tomorrow, but they're not hearing anything until Thursday. Um, Hello, Alexis. And they will give their closing statements to everybody, as well as they will give the instructions to the jury. And then the jury would go off and deliberate to see whether or not they come up to some type of common agreement. But they will be giving guidelines as to what they have to listen to, and they will be given strict instructions to follow if this judge don't throw it out on the acquittal. I mean, they say the best, I guess, on the defense side, because baby, they've been trying to mistry the whole time. Now they're trying to get it kicked out on an acquittal, which I highly doubt. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to let the jury deliberate and decide. And so now P Diddy fate basically lies in those 12 jurors that had to endure this buffoonery for the duration of all these weeks that we have been listening to this stuff. Hello, how you doing, Harsh Von Day? Uh, Harsh Von Han Varhan. Hopefully, I'm saying your name correctly. Oh, I was just briefly going over the Diddy final conclusion. We're done. It's over. Court is done as far as witnesses and hearing stuff. That's it. The next thing is the closing statement. And I've always said with this case, because there's so many moving parts when it comes to this case, is going to all boil down to the final closing statement. Who can put a better argument at the end? So it's going to be really down to the attorneys. Which attorneys are the better to convince the jury their side? Hello, how you doing, warrior woman? Thanks for stopping by. Prime E1, how you doing? How you doing? Thank you for joining me on my live. But yeah, we are here. I don't know if I said Alexis 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How you doing, honey? Yeah, we are actually here. This is it. This case is going to be over and done with by no later than next week. And it's a potential that that's good, warrior woman. And it's a potential that they will get a verdict on this on the 4th of July. Talking about boom, 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 fireworks are going out. Because although the court is closed, the judge can say, we're going to go ahead and get those. Get the fines from the jury on the 4th of July, and then they can take it from there. It's not common, but it's not unheard of. So we're gonna see how all this play out, y'all. This is it right here. Um, yeah, right. Why you say that? Harsh. I'm gonna just shorten your name. Why you say yeah, right? We yeah, what right into though? That's the facts, yo. That's the facts. That's where it stands at right now. Um, yeah, so me personally, I think the only part where the prosecution messed up was putting that goddamn Jane on the stand for her testimony. Because in my opinion, I don't see her as a victim. I really don't. That she proved more of a case for Diddy than she did for the prosecution. I wouldn't even have her on there. And it was just simply to tie in everybody. If it was for that, then okay, I see how it is. But for her testimony, I mean, from what the defense played today, baby girl, whew, further just concludes my thoughts on this. She was no victim. Are you saying the P. Diddy case is currently on trial, deliberationally current? Absolutely not, warrior woman. What I'm saying is that court has closed out for witnesses. There's no more witnesses for either side. You will not hear any more testimony. P. Diddy decided that he was not going to testify on his behalf. And that was one of the smartest moves this man probably have made in his whole entire life. Because if he would have took that stand, he would have definitely got convicted. 1000%. Wouldn't have been no room. He would have been gone. So he chose not to testify. His attorneys did play as a how do they call those a witness using the text messages to prove their point. So they played the text messages. I'm not play, but they showed the text messages. They did play some more of those to argue their point as to why they feel the court should acquit him from these charges. They're going for an acquittal. Since mistrial didn't work, they're trying for an acquittal. Now let me explain. This is not. It's called a Chapter 29, I believe. It's not uncommon for criminals to do that right before. You have a couple of opportunities to do it. You have an opportunity to file for acquittal for Chapter 9 before your defense start speaking on your behalf. You have a chance to do it after. You have a chance to do it before the jury get their instructions. So right now, I believe they're doing it and they're asking for it prior to um, closing statements, which they by all rights they have a right to do that. Now wasn't I don't this nonsense judge, I don't think he going for it. So I think we gotta worry about an acquittal. The whole if it doesn't fit, you must acquit. Yeah, I don't think he's going to get that. They Johnny Cochran that time. But they're trying to use those text messages to say that they shouldn't the jury shouldn't even deliberate on it. However, once the judge give his ruling, which will be on Thursday, whether or not he accepts it or not, because he still have to give him a chance. He got to look at their reasoning or whatnot, not, and decide whether or not he's going to entertain that thought. Okay. Um. Now, in the event he does not agree, well, that's what happened. By all reasons, he should not give them a acquittal. I don't see the grounds for it at all. But in the event that he does not give them acquittal, what will then happen is they'll bring them back in on Thursday, and they will give them first the defense and the prosecution will give their closing statement, which basically is they will argue their case. So to the jury. So the prosecution, the state will argue their they will argue their closing statement to the jury to get them to see it through their eyes as to why he should go to jail. And they're gonna push for life sentence as well. And then I'm sure they're probably gonna plead, even if you don't give him life, you need to give him something. Um, and then the defense going to take the stand and not take the stand. The defense attorney is going to give their closing arguments. Will basically it be what they always said. This is just trial. They don't believe their client is guilty. Oh, yes, of course, he's a freaky man. Oh, he got some nasty ways about it, and there was a little bit of DV. By all means, there's no RICO. That's what they're going to argue. But they're going to have to sell it to the jury so that way that jury can see it through their eyes. And at which time, the judge will then either before or after give his answer to the acquittal, which should actually happen before. After that time, they will be given instructions, strict instructions of the law as to what they have to look for in order to convict P. Diddy for the crimes of RICO. They're going to give everything out to them. They're all going to get copies of the transcripts that has happened in this whole court hearing. They're going to have everything, all the evidence and everything, and then they're going to go off to deliberation, which they're going to then have to decide unanimously he is guilty, because if one or two otherwise, he will not get convicted. Now, in saying that, that doesn't necessarily mean that the judge won't say something as well, because he still has the last say so, y'all. He still has the last say so. We already Trey. I seen y'all on here, but I was trying to finish up what I was saying because God knows I stop and go off on something else. So, hi, how you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Ryan and Jordan. Hey, Jordan, how you doing? Do you think I should do a live tomorrow because we go to Kentucky? Well, if you can, I guess you can. Oh, I see. Where crime? The crime. Oh, come on, Trey. The crime. Should we go through all of Rico? What Rico is? The crime is he used his bad boy entertainment slash his business corporations to funnel his creepy behind fetishes. Everybody did whatever he wanted them to do using business funds and intimidating people in order to get what he wanted. So even though at some point I will say they all agreed to it at some point, but when they decided they no longer wanted to do this, then that was it. But he used manipulation, used bribery, he used escort to transport escorts. Although you want to fancy that name up and call them escorts, the words I'm using, because really technically they ain't nothing but glorified prostitutes. And he transported them from various states. So that's the transportation of prostitution across that state line, on top of all the drugs that was given willingly and unwillingly. It's just so much. Where should we stop? What other crimes do we need to talk about? There was a whole coercion for Cassie. Now I will say that was for Cassie. That was not done for. I do not see it with Jane. I'm sorry, I do not see it with her. It was done with Cassie. It was done with Mia. It was also used. On that other girl. What's her name? Brianna. It was in some parts. It was even used on KK because all of them was threatened their jobs. Right? Whether or not you treated him like the god or worked for him, the SEAL Team Six, who is the Navy SEALs who took down Osama bin Laden. I mean, that is just crazy. So there's just so much that he made her parents pay him money in order to keep their daughter's private life from out of the public. All the stuff was funded through his businesses. He used the accountant. That's why I said, which one you want to talk about? He used his account from TriStar, which is a management company, to fund this stuff, and they got records showing where the money was being filtered through their company in order to supply the stuff that he was doing. There's just so much they could get him on. Okay? Now they just got to make sure that the jury understands what the law is. I think that's probably what's going to be their biggest issue, whether or not people are fully aware of how the law works and what it really is, and not just overlook it as domestic violence, as so many people do. That was beyond domestic violence. What do these purple numbers mean? First time seeing that. I'm not really sure what they mean, unless it means like you're the second person, or it ranks you some kind of way as far as on the your interaction with the channel. That's the only thing I can think of, but I'm not really sure. Definitely, I have to research that just a little bit more. Trump got his own look here, Trey. Trump got his own set of problems with that goddamn lie he done told everybody, talking about a ceasefire that never was agreed upon. Let's just get that real. Because the only reason he did that whole ceasefire was because he was trying to get himself out of trouble, because these people are now trying to impeach him from not doing the proper way he should have done before he bombed another country and put all of the United citizens at risk. So while he's gaslighting y'all, making y'all think there was a ceasefire, with just as soon as he said it, fires were with 30 minutes they were still firing at each other, and they continue to fire at each other. And now there's no ceasefire, so he can put on the theatrics all he want, trying to make it seem like he really did have something that he didn't. Now, I do believe he made that statement to them. Now, I don't think he's lying on that. I think he truly said that to them, but there was no agreement with them. In fact, Iran came out and said they never agreed to that. It was somebody else that was an Iranian that said they agreed to what Trump said, not the man that they're fighting with. He said he never agreed to it. And so he's showboating to everybody. All with the F bomb he dropped this morning, talking about something. It's just too freaking people who've been fighting so long, they don't know what is going on, how to stop it. Yeah, that's a bunch of hogwash. He never really had it. He's trying to save face with the people because now he's looking like a liar. Amazing hair. Oh, thank you, Apollo. Thank you so much. Yeah, don't y'all better not be letting this president's gaslight y'all behind. And if y'all think for 1 second them sleepers ain't out there, still y'all got another thing coming. That's why he trying to show you he's arresting Iranian people, because it's out there that everybody knows that there's sleepers out in our country. Which, to let y'all know, there have been sleepers in our country for a very long time. It was past Biden. It was past everybody. That is something every country does, including us. We do the same thing. We send people out to different countries to live among the population, but when it's time to act, they act. And that's just what every country does. That's how they keep their eye on what's going on. That's how they keep informed, because they have these people that are in here. So for Biden to make them think that, so for Trump to make them think it's all Biden's fault. Man, if you don't stop this, that's the agenda y'all keep pushing. Because one, you got inside that seat with not even the right way. Elon Musk was the one who bought your way into that seat. Let's just be real. If it wasn't for Elon, you wouldn't be there. Um, and two, you are a freaking liar, and you don't put everybody's life in jeopardy. It is what it is. So y'all don't be gaslit. I told y'all. That's why when I made that video, when I said ceasefire or is it, I was trying to give y'all a hint and then without showing y'all straight up. It's all bunch of crap. It's all buffoonery. It's all lies. Okay. And that's just for him. That's where he can save face with the public. Because the public now is about to come at his behind, because now you don't went over there. You wasn't told to go over there. You put us all in danger with these sleeper cells. You got our troops over there that is in danger. And warning him was what Iran did for him, because and they really did it. They really did more for him than he ever did for them, because he just told him, "I give you 2 weeks alive." Iran warned him, gave him an opportunity to get your people out there, but I'm gonna show you just how powerful I really am. And they went and they bombed up the U.S. base, and it wasn't just one; it was 3 U.S. bases that got bombed. But they don't talk about the rest to y'all. So y'all better stop being gassed by this president. He is full of crap, and they just really need to impeach this man. And don't blame our soldiers. By God, I'm not saying our soldiers are to blame. I'm not talking about our generals and stuff are to blame. These people have no choice. That is their commander in chief. whatever he tells them, they must do. All right. And if you notice, that's why him and vice president and the vice president Vance, they are not together anymore. You're not until all this stuff is settled. You are not going to find them together. The reason being is because if something happened, they cannot have them together at the same time. Because if they take down both of them, then they got to trickle down through the steps to get another president in place. So protocol is to keep them separated while there is something going. So just in case something happens to the president, um, then Vice President Vance can step into his seat. But really, they need to impeach him, take Vance right on out with him because I don't know, something about Vance just don't sit right with me. You know, we know what we get with Trump. We already know what we get with Trump. It is what it is with him. Something ain't right with that guy turned Vance. He just don't sit well with like it's something about him just seems just pure straight up evil. And I'm just from his look, from the way he does things. I don't know. I don't know him personally. I don't know his background, but just something in my spirit just is not sitting right with that man. Trump is who he is. He's an a-hole and always been an a-hole, and we know that. He's self-centered. He's always about himself. He creates problems to create solutions to make himself look fine. Other words, he went over there and bombed that place, took it upon himself to do that, and now created a ceasefire so y'all can beat him at bro. You idiot! You put us in this to begin with. It was because of you we're here. So, yeah, I could go on and on talking about that idiot, but yeah. So don't y'all be buying into this foolishness. Please don't. Know the truth. Research what's going on. And although, I love my servicemen, man. I'm telling you, I love the military. I love anybody that goes out there and serve our country. But we lost those last couple of wars. I'm sorry. We had pointless wars and nothing ever was found. And that lie that I hear telling y'all about, they destroyed the nuclear plant. People moved that mess. It was the uranium that they was trying to get them not to make the bombs with. That stuff was moved long before they bombed that stuff because they already knew he is. Everybody in the world knows how our president is. Think about it, y'all. We are the laughing stock of the nation. It's because of Trump. We are. All this is nothing but theatrics. That's all it is. So read between us so you will truly know what's going on. But I don't think he's going to get a pardon. I said all that to say this. Trump got too much he got to deal with right now. And a pardoning Diddy, he better hope his attorneys can get him out of this. Just will not be a good look for Trump right now. He got other problems on his hand. He got the world. He got Elon Musk on his behind. He has so much, you know. And he old too. Like, ooh, yeah. He done put a lot on himself unnecessarily, you know. Um, unnecessarily. Didn't even have to do it. It took us 249 years to build this United Nation that we call America. And within 5 months, I'm sorry, 6 months or five and a half, almost six, really. Or is it six? 6 months. This man has managed to put us in complete turmoil. So go figure. Uh, everything that we knew has fallen. AKA the Great Babylon is falling. Hasn't fallen, but is. Uh, so yeah, y'all. So yeah, this is open discussion today. We can talk about whatever. So who is any of my country Wayne people up in here? My country Wayne people, are y'all up in here? 'Cause although I haven't been making videos about that, I've been with my eyes on all of the videos, so I know what's going on there. And I am so glad. Oh my goodness. I was over here smiling like I had on $1 million when Calvin read Brittany behind and sent her packing. He did. The only thing he didn't do that I wanted him to do was to slam that goddamn door in her face. You hear me? Because she is so trifling. So trifling. And I just wish Dating would have out about Calvin before he figured her out. Woo! And that daddy, he was like, look here, Brittany. One or two things gonna happen. Either one of y'all gonna quit or somebody about to get fired. And even though homeboy said you ain't worried about me because I'm done with her, I still think he gonna fire her because his daughter is a mess. And the Amber need to be taking suit. Amber need to be firing her behind too. Taking her right on out there. And I don't know if I got me some Dontay London people up in here. We need to talk about that young man too. I really do feel like a lot of stuff that he's been doing lately is very sincere, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all my opinion on that. I really do think so. And I watched that one today where he was talking God and stuff, and I left him a long message on his video talking to him about it. And I really think he's in a place of sincerity. I really think he's trying to change himself around. I really think that it's not an act. I know some people probably gonna find it hard to not see it as an act because of so much stuff that this man done did over the years and over time, especially these last couple of months. But I really, truly do not believe it's an act, y'all. This is his serious, truthful feelings. This is him pouring his heart out to y'all and are looking for redemption for self. And uh, I know my channel. I have quite a few subscribers. I got a lot of different people that's in my channel, so a lot of different people come for different things. But for those that are on my channel and viewing my stuff, and they're there for, and it was from him, I say open up your heart and give him another chance to try to redeem himself. Just listen to what he's saying, and hopefully he's at a turning point and he's willing to turn in the right way. Because I think he's trying to make a change. I really do. I don't think it's that, y'all. I think it's sincerity. And although some people think like, well, when somebody throw God in here, they just be trying to play on your sympathy. No, this is there. You could tell that. You could tell when someone's doing it. And I ain't gotta mention no names. We all know who I'm talking about that love to use the Lord for some crazy behind stuff. But for him, that is something different. It is something very different within him that I see. So give the young man another chance. Allow him to redeem himself, um, and hopefully he does right by his community. Hopefully he does right by everybody, and they stand behind him because far it's not a lot of even with some of the stuff that he was saying, there ain't even a lot of young people around his age that will truly open up and tell y'all stuff like that. They won't. It's a lot of people my age that won't open up and tell you stuff like that. So let's just keep it real. So the fact that he did that, the fact that he's trying to make a change, kudos to him, and I wish him the best. I hope everything works out for him. Um, I hope I hope and pray he reaches out to live with Trey, and that's Trey as well as Fred, and talk and mend whatever they can, so that way they can help each other. Man, that'll be a sight. That would be so good to see people, young black men and older. I ain't gonna say not older black men, help each other for the best because it's far too many men out here that degrade women, that teach young men the wrong thing to do. They instill this cockiness and this the wrong way how a man should be as far as to lead his family and to be there for a woman and stuff like that, and how to really handle themselves as a man. There's just far too many of them that are telling people wrong things versus the ones that really need to give them real valid information to help them be successful in life, to give them something to think about, to guide them on the right path. And so I really do think that, man, he really needs to give him a chance. They all talk, um, and they do this stuff the right way because there's some people out there are masked and make you think that's what they're trying to do, but really that ain't what they're doing. And that's where discernment has to come in with people when dealing with people. And don't put all y'all trust in man, no man or woman, Um, but and I say that because you have to approach any and everybody with a little bit of caution. When you put all your faith in one, in man or woman, they will let you down every single time. And I'm just being real with you. They let you down because they don't turn out to be who you thought they was, or whether they let you down because they just messed up and let you down. Because that happens too. It ain't all intentional. Sometimes people just make mistakes. Um, but still, the effects of whatever they do will still rub you the way it rubs you. So, yeah, lean not on your own understanding, but lean on the Lord for all your understanding, because He surpasses anything that we can understand. So, I think really give that young man another chance. Give him a chance to prove himself to his community and to newer people, because just like I said about old girl, even if she ever decide to get it right, some people act like she gonna get it right, but then she just go right back to doing some dumb stuff. But if she ever decides to get it right, she can do a lot. As and him too. Like, if they can, if he can, if he, and I'm not saying if, because I think he really is. With the path that he's on right now, and if he aligns himself up with the right people, man, this man is going to do a lot of great things. And he has to learn how to humble himself and stop being so cocky, because that type of attitude, it will make people not even want to deal with you. Nobody don't want to deal with nobody like that, where they feel like it's all them and they got this boastful. Some people will buy into that, but the majority of people that sincerely want to be for you, that will rub them the wrong way. So I say all that just to say, with him, I think he's on up and up. I think he deserves a chance. Later rants. Moby, hi, how you doing? Like I told y'all before, I be trying to break everybody's name down, make sure I'm pronouncing it right. So please, charge it to my head and not my heart, because I'm not trying to mean anything by it. But it looked like Terrence. So Terrence, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. Thank y'all so much. And I know I mean, yeah, I can hear about a lot of different things. But if you have already, go ahead and hit that like button for me. It lets the algorithm know that we're a great old time in here, and more people probably will stop through. Whether or not they stay or not is a whole nother thing. But hit that like button, as well as, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, because I do bring an array of stuff so we can talk about it and discuss, and bring insight to what's going on, by as many facts as I can, y'all. I'm a person that like to deal in facts, other than just, I give my opinion about things, but I'll let you know when I'm giving my opinion versus it being a fact. Um, so if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Thank y'all so much. Yeah. So whatever y'all want to talk about, I keep my lives open to the community. So whatever y'all want to talk, I'm here for it. Let's talk. Thank you so much, Jordan. I love you too. Thank you so much. Uh, you don't need more. I can get on something and start rambling. Oh Lord. But right now I was working some of my, because I know I have my own handmade business. I have a couple of businesses that I do, but right now one of my main businesses, I'm kind of, it's like outside until I get back home. I'm not really focused on that right now. I have started another business that I actually started this business, the idea of it last year, back in September of last year. I was really kind of going forth with it in October, but because of life situations, I had to kind of push it to the side. And but now I'm doing my thing, y'all. I'm making various different things from coin. Look at my little list up there, y'all. So I do anklets, bonnets, coin wallets is what I'm working on now. I was putting some labels on there. And these labels here, until I finish running out of these labels, this was just my starter labels. I do my own labels too, y'all. But I got my logo done. So now my logo is included within my labels, but I got to go through these here, make sure I utilize these. So I do corn wallets, I do wristlets, I do anklets for the kids. I keep saying anklet socks, but they're not socks. They're just anklets. I do bonnets. I do bonnets for toddlers and adults. I'm gonna start making baby bonnets as well. For those that have little babies that we want bonnets on them. I do headbands for both for everybody, female, kids, babies, infants. Um, Let me see. Did I? Oh, tote bags. Tote bags is another thing I just started doing. So I do tote. I make tote bags. Right now I think I have one collection. Tote bag matches this. I call this my pink lady. Pink lady. I got this for my pink lady. Variations of the pinks that's on here. But or you can just purchase separate as well. So there's like my tote bag, my coin wallet, my wristlet, and the little scrunchie. I do scrunchies, y'all. And on my channel, you will see me wearing different at different times. Some of the stuff that I have on my headbands I have on my head. Those are all that I make. My scrunchies that I make. My I've been switching this thing out sometimes. My wristlet, to put your keys on there or whatever, just to keep your stuff intact with you. Um, and you can some of the things to match. I don't make these shirts, but I also have where I have a print on demand company as well. So I do have shirts with my logo on it. SkitLanta commentary. Now I did design another one because this was my first one that I had designed. I like it, but it's a little big thing, especially if you do like me, got a lot going on up front. It's make it stick out. So I designed another one, and this is unisex T-shirt, so it's male or female. I designed another one, this right here, and the purpose of this is because I'm from Florida, so I lighted the palm trees. That has on my you can go to my I put it on all my descriptions. Um, I designed one that has a smaller emblem of the palm trees and stuff. And it says what I say on all my videos, be your brothers and your sisters keeper, God first. And that's on the front. And then on the back, it says Tulos with art. So I actually made a shirt for that as well. For my skit and commentary, y'all. So if y'all like to support your girl. You can order these either directly from the link on my videos, or if you go on my website, I have my own personal website for my company, Tamara Divine Creation. And I know it's not spelled like the divine when you think of the glory of the Lord, but it's a play off of my middle name. So it's Tamara, Tamara Divine, Dine Creation, CreationS.com. And that's my direct domain. I own that. So you can go there and look at any merchandise. Since I started letting everybody know about it, I've gotten quite a few, a whole bunch actually of people coming in, and the orders are coming in as well. So thank y'all for the support and for the ones that I actually supporting me uh, on my journey on that. And you can see all that. Like I said, I compiled all of it on my website so you can see it. Or if you just want the print stuff for my for SkitLanta commentary, you can go directly on my shop in order to order that. I also have mugs too. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I designed a mug for people. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get me one. I can still put my little Kool-Aid and soda and all that on there and pretend like I'm drinking something, right? Because I don't drink coffee, so it's not really something for me. But I'll get one just for the actual the design. It's really cute. It has like a little S, interchanging S for SkitLanta commentary, y'all. So that's different ways y'all can support the channel. Of course, and I think I have the super chats activated on my channel, so just letting y'all know the different ways. But yeah, so if anybody else want to talk about anything else, let me see. I said it's open discussion, so whatever y'all want to talk about, I think I pretty much covered a lot of stuff in my titles. Let me go back. Um, yeah, I think I covered everything in my title. For the ones that are still here, let me go. I like to look at my analytics while I'm on my live. Oh yeah, and I also made a short yesterday. Thank you everybody for the support. I got a new achievement on my channel yesterday for hitting 10,000 watch time hours. So thank y'all so much for those watch time hours. Um, I like to share my achievements with everybody as they happen. It's not me. It's the community that's helping me hit the goals and stuff that I would like to get to. Like my next goal that I'm really striving for is the 1,500 subscribers, y'all. I'm 1422, so just a few more to go, y'all. Well, 30 or 100. What 80 something more to go. Thank y'all though for the support there. And hey, Latanya, how you doing? Hey, girl. Yeah, I was sharing achievements with everybody. Let's see. Okay, well, I had like a good little group that I ran through my live here. Thank y'all for the support. But yeah, it's open discussion. It's open discussion, y'all. Latanya, I see you on here now. I had a brief talk about Dontay London. I was trying to tell everybody to give another chance, girl. Give him another chance. We done talked about Country Wayne as well for the Country Wayne fans that got during Trump. He was on here earlier. I don't know if he's still here. He might be listening, but he was here earlier. Uh, but thank all y'all for the support that y'all been giving me. Cause without y'all, man, it would, like I said in another video before, it would be literally you talking to yourself. So thank you for the support. Thank y'all for watching my videos. Thank y'all for talking with me. I keep telling y'all, I don't bite. I talk to all y'all. I talk to anybody. So don't feel like you can't or scared to say anything. Don't be. Yeah, his action has to speak louder than his words. Yeah, I had said a lot of people probably don't feel like that. So, because of his past, and that's normal. That's normal for anybody to feel. Especially depending on how long you've been around. If y'all been through a lot versus newer people who might have not seen as much going on, it might take a little longer for a person to convince or show them this is how I really am. So that's only to be expected. Yeah. But I just say give a person another chance. Slowly, however you have to do it, whatever they gotta show, just keep an open mind and an open heart and just see where they're gonna go at. That's all I'm saying. But I don't know. I am gonna do another video tonight. I wanted to kind of because what I noticed about this YouTube thing, when you be uploading videos, whatever video you upload, it kind of it pushes that out more. Like the last one, it sort of pushes that out more than the other ones. So I got on there first before I started uploading videos because I don't want to pull the attention from the actual video once I upload it. But I will be doing a video today that I'm gonna release because I was talking about one about KK and who I really think she is, but then this whole war thing started, and so I kind of got sidetracked. But I want to do a video about that, as well as just briefly talking about the Diddy cases. There's nothing else to talk about with that other than it's closed. I'll probably touch on that a little bit in that video. And yeah, and I'll probably even do like a country Wayne update. So y'all gonna see more videos coming out from me. Um, yeah. I do have a new schedule. I really wasn't talking about the schedule that I have, but I think I want to go ahead and put it out there so I can stick to it. Okay, so my live schedule will be on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays will be the days that I do my live at 7 o'clock. I'm trying to keep that. I know how bad I get sometimes, and I be doing something, and I be, oh, I'm not gonna do it. But I wanna put that out there, so I am trying to dedicate myself to doing at least three live a week, unless of course something happened. I want to hurry and jump on in and talk about it. But definitely Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday at at 7. I do plan on still doing daily uploads on my channel for various different things, but my main things will always be the Country Wayne. I will do shorts, daily shorts, Country Wayne. And till this trial is over, I'll be covering the Diddy trial on what's going on, that information out, as well as world events. But yeah, so expect a couple of videos from me every day. Now with the Country Wayne, I want to talk about that because Country Wayne really was what exploded me out. It was really exploding. It really what exploded my channel to people. It grew me really really fast. So I never want to turn away from talking about that. It's just at one point I kind of got to a point where I was like, these skits are getting stupid, and so it was hard for me to kind of focus on that. I was talking with my daughter, and she was like, "Yeah, mom, but it's a Country Way. People like you for it." I'm like, I know, I know. And it's not that I don't like talking about them. Like some of them be just kind of dingy a little bit. So what I decided to do, and it's only because if I'm constantly uploading with the Country Wayne, that man upload anywhere from 15, y'all. I don't know if y'all this. He upload anywhere from 15, sometimes 20 videos a day. That literally is like a freaking job to try to react to every video that he does. It's just at one point when I didn't have a lot going on, I could do that, but I got too much I took on. I can't really focus on doing that anymore. Um, but I still want to get that out for the people that do like the country. Trust me, I like them too. I don't miss an episode, y'all. I watch every day. And if y'all read those comments, y'all gonna see my name down there darn near on every video. 'Cause I get a lot of traction that way. I still talk to people. It's just that I haven't really been. How long is his videos? His videos be anywhere from a little over 3 minutes, and some of them even be like 6 or 7. Not too many of them. It's like when he be trying to tell you a story or a view, then it'll be a little bit longer. So it's not that long, but it depends on how you do the reactions, whether or not you play a video, you got to edit it or whatever. Some people go on lives and do reactions from the live. But I think moving forward with me. Uh, probably like do a recap, just kind of catch everybody up on everybody's story with him. But moving from that point on, I think I'm going to do like a daily recap. So at some point, I'll do my cutoff, and then whatever happened for that day, I think I'll talk about each one of them and give my opinion on them, on how I feel, and open it up for discussion for the people. So because my whole channel was based off of everybody's perception, and that's really how I am. Period. I love to interact and see things, interact with people, talk to people, and get their perspectives on things. So that is what grew my channel. So I don't want to dive from that, even though if you look, I think it's been a while since I did one. And the last one I did, if I'm looking at numbers of Country Wayne skit I did, or just before the last one, it got a lot of views on there. So that tells me people still wants to hear it. People still wants to me to do it. It's just I got to get back into a routine of doing it, because the way I was doing it, I literally was doing it one after the other. Soon as he did it, I upload. So it left no room for me to do anything else. Like like I'm working for this man. It almost felt like I was working for Country Wayne and I wasn't getting paid. But so I know that's what a large part of my community want to hear. And I will be bringing that back because, like I said, I enjoy it. I love talking about it. Man, I could talk about that Country Wayne all freaking day. I love the stuff that he does. Just at one point, it was, I think at one point when I was doing it, because it was so relatable to stuff that I had went through, and I was still trying to keep my perspective open, so I wasn't just looking at things one sided, that it was starting to affect me. So I had to come back because it was really throwing me back to how I was before when I was going through everything I was going through. So I was like, man, I gotta pull back from this mess. This is starting to take a mental effect on me now. You have gotten over something, but now you so in tune to this that it's starting to trigger other things that you done been through. So I kind of fell back on that at one point. I fell back on it because it was starting to seem a little stupid. Like, who does this in real life, man? Like, who you got writing these stories for? But now he's back to it's starting to feel back like how he used to be, and he's bringing his kids. His two sons. They are older, so they got their own little skit going on. And darn Tony, man, he is his uncle's. He might be Wayne's son biologically, but he is his uncle Arby's son. You hear me? That boy is that's Arby wrapped up in Wayne's son all over again. So yeah, he's something else. And then that Dontay, he is a carbon copy of his pappy, of his daddy. And it's just funny how watching his videos and his sons are going through some of the same things he went through, but now he's trying to give them a word of wise wisdom to tell them how they should do. But you like, are you serious, Wayne? Because you don't even do that now, but it's just funny, how everything is working out and how he's showing you, how life is, and even though it's crazy, how he presented sometimes, like to the extreme, stuff really do be happening in the world. That's how people really respond to different stuff that's going on, and so you can get so caught up in that. So yeah, he got a good thing going on. But far as like with me, like I got to do it a different way. Because of how I am now and my stance on everything and everything I'm doing, it's just hard for me to keep up with that. But it's coming, y'all. It's coming. Oh yeah, it's coming. I'm gonna be back doing it. Just looking up, going to check him out. Girl, yeah, he good. Yeah, you definitely need to go check him out so we can have some conversation in the comment section about it. Girl, it's gonna blow your mind. You hear me? And it's so relatable. It really is. Some people, like one of my sisters, she said, "Girl, I'll be watching him because he come off corny." No, it's because you don't give him a chance. If you look at some of his video, no, one set or one storyline of his video, it might come off corny. You might say, "I'm not gonna watch," but you have to really give him a chance. But he really, girl, he's good. He good. And on top of that, he's a comedian too. So he be taking the serious situations and trying to make a joke and light of them. And sometimes he hit it dead on, but some other times, sometimes you have to be like, Wayne, please read these comments and get on people because this ain't it. This ain't it. But it will still suck you in. You hear me? So yeah, I'm telling you, go out and check that man out. You're gonna like it. Trust me. Um, that's where that's where I'll be going on that. It's all commentary when it comes to me, and that's what I do. Well, you're gonna be laughing. Oh my god. Oh, and another one I need y'all to go to. I'm sitting here promoting everybody on my channel, but another one that I like, girl. If you want a good laugh, oh man, I'm on my phone. Hold up. It's a female comedian that be doing the skits about the 90s, and how you react. Man, that lady is funny. You hear me? And she be doing lives too. I happen to caught one of her lives where I could talk to her directly. Girl, that woman had cracking my goddamn side. You hear me? Hold on. She is funny. Y'all know how I am. I'm goofy. Like I had to catch myself to where I didn't drill into old boy. But even Dante, I was about to start making skits about him, but I was like, that ain't even first gonna be funny because I think it wasn't nothing but God that touched my heart and stopped me from doing that because I really was about to light him up on some skits, but I didn't go there. But this lady right here, she will. She is so freaking funny. Hold up. I think she called She is the Tea. Hold on. I can't stand listening to this man's voice. I can't. Um, hold on. I want to say it's She Is the T is her name. She's a comedian, and a YouTuber, and she does a lot of skits, funny ones at that. Matter of fact, I was telling my daughter about the one where I was on her live, and she was showing like different pictures on her live, and it was one of these little boys where it was a little boy where she showed, and the character that she played, that she was making like a real funny face, and the little boy on there, oh, thank you, Kenna. The little boy on there literally looked like her grandson when he made that face. So when we was on the live, I was telling her, "Girl, you need to do a skit, do like this. You need to do a skit using this." And she actually made one. She actually made a skit doing it where she was on the phone talking to her. She was talking. Matter of fact, hold on, let me see if I get it. She was on the phone talking to her friend, and she was like, "Girl, I'm just here watching my grandson." And then she showed the video of the little boy and the picture. Girl, I just, whoo, Lord, I was dirty on the floor. I almost fell again talking about it. Hold on. Yeah, it's called She Is the T. Hold on, let me get y'all off of here. Gotta check her out. So, girl, yeah, you gonna here she go. She is so funny. Hold up, hold on. Here she go. This is her. Her channel is called She Is the T. She does lives normally on Thursday, I think around 9 or 10 o'clock. But hold on, y'all gotta see this video. Oh God, I'm about to start laughing and I ain't even playing it. Hold on. She be doing this character what she always talking about shitting me. Shitting me. I don't know if that was a short or was it actual video. Hold on. Oh God, oh God. Oh God, oh God, hold on. Okay, this is the character right here that I'm telling y'all. Okay, so it was boy that she showed a picture, and he literally looked like that character right there. This is one of her lives that she be on. Her and her friend that be on her skits with her. Oh my God, where is it? I'm trying to see if it was a short or was it a video. Her name, the character she is Shonda. Shonda. I don't wonder if I could type in her thing. Say Shonda and her grandson. I don't know if it was a live or a video, but it just came out recently. Now this one was funny right here, where she called her daughter in the park with her boyfriend when she was supposed to at the house. She was been watching her sister or somebody. I don't think it was a short. Oh, but if you need a good laugh, this is the lady right here to watch. When I look at yours, I just know you got a bag of shit. Oh my. Okay, Kenneth, that's a little too much, really. Um. Oh God, where is the one with the grandson? It's a newer one. She had a white towel over her head, and she was talking to. I watched so many goddamn videos. I don't even know if I could go back to look at it through my stream. I know what do with Pam. Oh my God, I love the what she do with Pam. I hope they make her take that one down because that was so funny. These can't be got the latest. And I literally just watched this video, so I know it must have been a short then. No, I literally just watched this one. Matter of fact, I watched it before this one. But after this the one where she called her daughter in her brand. Man, her stuff be so freaking funny. But I'm trying to see that one with her grandson. She did with the little boy. Oh my god, that crap was so funny. That's Byron. Let me see if it was a short. What she be doing? The reach beach. Hello, hello. I love this. Love her stuff, man. It's a lot of the time you gotta go check her out. You gonna love her too. Maybe it was older, huh? But I know I literally just watched this a couple of days ago. Do, 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 do. Unless she did like a reload or something. She be also do like reviews and stuff for like she did a review on a wig. I don't wear wigs anymore, so um but she be showing y'all like weaves and stuff that she be buying and doing reviews on them. But this that Dr. and Shonda right here. Right. Mhm. I was like a body. No, wish I was shitting me. We ain't seen shit. Oh, this woman right here is a mess. Girl, that man was funny. Oh my god, I have to. Oh god, this woman be having me rolling. You hear me? Hold on, y'all. But yeah, she is the tea child. Go check her out. Yeah, them eyebrows be something else. My eyebrows be something else. Well, hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. I'm gonna step away for just a second. I'm gonna flip it to my wall real quick. But hold on, y'all. I'll be right back.
We're going to get into that, but that is definitely something to make note of. And by the way, he's not the only person who testified. We heard a lot of testimony regarding the circumstances of Kid Cudi's testimony from last week. Remember that? Kid Cudi testified that he was a victim of his house being broken into, his car being set on fire, that he had been dating Cassandra Ventura seemingly during this breakup that she had with Sean Combs, that he was the victim of retaliation at the hands of Sean Combs. And this is all important for the racketeering charge, right? The more that the prosecution can make the point that Combs was this essential mafia boss, that he was heading up this criminal enterprise that was involved in a whole series of crimes, that's how you get to racketeering. A criminal enterprise that has all of these underlying crimes: forced labor, kidnapping, arson, robbery, sex trafficking.
Y'all are back. Alright. So what was I saying? Hold on. Oh, no, here you go, right here. Here you go. I found it. Yeah, okay, hold on, y'all. I found it. Okay. Okay. It's this one.
Okay, now what you finna start that one? I want to go home. What's wrong with you? I want to go home.
Hold on, that's not it.
I want you to
Hold
go
up, I
home
just
too.
seen it. What did I click on the wrong thing? I must have clicked the wrong. I seen it.
Oh, girl, you know I see it all up and down my feet. Well, that's what they like to do, baby. They like to hop around in the snow with them snow bunnies. Yeah. What you doing over there? Girl, nothing. Just got my grandbaby over here today. I took the day off. What you doing? Yeah, girl, like I said, they love to get out there playing with them snow bunnies, and then when the blizzard come, all of a sudden they ready to come home. Now you stay on out there, Mr. Snowman. You in Antarctica now. That's where you belong. Build an igloo. Get comfortable. What Granny baby doing? What you doing? Oh, you so cute. Girl, you just look just like me, baby. Girl, you know.
Oh my God.
Well, that's what they like to do, baby. They like to hop around in the snow with them snow bunnies.
Girl, this thing was funny.
Girl, nothing. Just got my grandbaby over here today. I took the day off. What you doing? Yeah, girl, I told them, I said, they love to get out there playing with them snow bunnies, and then when the blizzard come, all of a sudden they ready to come home. Now you stay on there, Mr. Snowman. You in Antarctica now. That's where you belong. Build an igloo. Get comfortable. What Granny baby doing? What you doing? Oh, look at you. You just so cute. You just so cute. Yes, you are. You so cute. Girl, you just look just like me, baby.
I said, whoever did that baby like that, they know they was wrong. You hear me? Oh, but that thing was funny. Oh God. But she, what? A 49-second short was uploaded. I have to see because some short was uploaded. I don't know what that was about. Right, you stay out there, Mr. Snowman. Right, I ain't upload nothing. What did it? I might have accidentally hit something. Let me go check my thing because I don't want nothing big up there that I ain't need to put up there. Oh, Lord, that was funny, girl. But anyway, she is funny. She does, I believe, like I said, on Thursday, an open discussion. Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Let me delete this. That's not supposed to be on there. Hmm. It's weird. I wonder how that happened because I did not say to post that. Okay, so how do I delete that? I'll just unlist it because that definitely ain't something I'm trying to put up there. I was just showing my darn. Oh, got it as unlisted, private. Yeah, go ahead. It ain't finished. It now that was weird. I guess because I played it so much, it did a short automatically on my channel. Like that's crazy. I ain't never seen it like that to happen. The video that we was just watching, it uploaded a 49-second short to my channel. I didn't tell you to do that. That's one thing you have to watch out for this new algorithm, this YouTube thing, because they will unsubscribe you to people. They will subscribe. The new algorithm will unsubscribe you, subscribe you, and apparently now upload videos that you ain't trying to upload. So you gotta watch this goddamn thing. Yeah. Um, that is weird. I'm going to delete that. Yeah, I didn't tell you to put that on my thing. I mean, go back and see how many other things they done did me like that way. But yeah, Chelsea, that was funny, y'all. Go check it out. Go check it out. I say I'll be promoting people on my on my channel. Oh, but hey, if I like it, I like it. Yeah, I think she did one where they was actually in the snow. It was when it was snowing a couple of months ago, and the kids started throwing snowballs at her, and that was funny too. But yeah, yeah. But I'm gonna get ready to go ahead and get off of this. I only really like to stay on these lives for about an hour. But make sure you stay in tune with me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to the channel. Hit that like button, y'all. Thank y'all so much for y'all loving y'all support for being on my channel. I am, as y'all can see, I'm getting cold. I'm anemic, so I get cold real easily, and it feels like a freaking ice box in this room. I don't know if it's because I sit directly up under the vent or whatever it is. But baby, I can't deal with no cold. Like I said, I'm a Florida girl. As always, be your brothers and your sisters keeper. Keep God first. And toodles. Bye, y'all.